Hey guys, it's me. It feels like forever since I have done a video. So much has happened in my life over the last few months. So many changes. I've been in a whirlwind, on a roller coaster. So just haven't had the time to make a video, and I'm finally starting to settle in and kind of get us my second win and get back into the swing of things. So for those of you who care on what's been going on in my life, for starters, in March, my husband got a promotion that required him to move about 4.5 hours away from where we were currently living. So we had to move to an entirely new city. So he left before we did so that I could stay and finish school, because I graduated in May, yay, with my master's in marriage and family therapy. So he left, and we would drive back and forth on the weekends to see each other. And so we were doing that for quite a while, and clearly us being separated for all that time and only seeing each other on the weekends kind of, I don't know, it made our hearts grow fonder. Distance makes the heart grow fonder or something, because in April, let me show you. Ta-da! I found out I was expecting another baby. So that was like the second thing that was like, okay. So in March he moved. In April I found out I was pregnant, and in May I graduated. So all of that happened in like the course of 90 days. My baby had just turned 1. I had just stopped breastfeeding and got pregnant. So in the end of May, we moved down here. The rest of our family moved to where my husband was relocated and kind of got situated. So just a lot happened, trying to sell that house and buy a new house, and I'm telling you, it was crazy. But anyway, I am still cloth diapering. I have to be honest, during all of that transitioning, I did take a hiatus from cloth diapering. It was just too much going on. So I just kind of needed to take a break, regroup, and work all that out. And then we resumed cloth diapering. I'm excited that I'm having another baby, and I get to look forward to cloth diapering this baby. I wish I would have cloth diapered my other children, so it'll be nice to be able to do it a second time with more experience, more knowledge, and more resources. So I'm looking forward to that. That's exciting. So that's kind of what's been going on. So anyway, I am still homeschooling, and that is what this video is about. My last update video, I was telling you guys that I hope to be able to do some videos on homeschooling and the curriculum that I use, and just kind of what we do, and all that stuff. So that's kind of what I'm going to talk about today. I am homeschooling a kindergartner, a first grader, and a fourth grader. So those are the grades that I have at home right now. This is my 6th year homeschooling, so it's been a little while. I don't consider myself totally experienced, but it has been a little while. So anyway, I am going to talk about one of the things I'm using with my first grader today. Over the summer, she kind of forgot some of her letters and some of the sounds, and needed a refresher. So I decided to use a supplement that I had used with my fourth grader when she was in kindergarten. So it is called Get Set for the Code, or Get Ready for the Code. This is the book. It's 3 books, book A, B, and C, that it comes with. The books are about $4.95 each, or you can buy all 3 for like $20 or something like that. If you Google Get Set for the Code, it'll pop up, because they sell it at Amazon, they sell it at Christian bookstores, so just several different carriers. You can also Google Explode the Code, because what this basically is a primer for Explode the Code. So this kind of gets you ready for Explode the Code. My 4th grader loves Explode the Code. Loves it. She does not like workbooks. I usually have to fight her to do a workbook, but for some reason, this series, she loves it, and she will do it all day long. So, and I'm finding the same to be true with my 1st grader. She loves it. So I think it's just the simplicity of the book. It's really geared towards kids, so I think that is probably why they like it so much. I like it because it doesn't require a lot of thought process from me. So I use it as a supplement, like I said. It doesn't require me to plan or really do a lot of explaining. It's very self-explanatory. I don't have to be hands-on with her when she's working with it. She can do it herself. So all of those things are reasons why I really like this particular curriculum. So I'm just going to kind of show you how it starts. So I'm going to start with book A. So every section starts with the letter. Let me just say that this set only covers the consonants. It does not talk about the vowels. So you will have to kind of find something to implement the vowels if you want to do it at the same time. But it starts with the letter, and then a picture that starts with the letter that you color. And then from there has, like, you know, little fine motor skills where you trace from the letter to the picture that starts with the letter. This is very easy for my 1st grader, so she'll usually color it or draw a picture or just do something else on that section. And a lot of this is really easy for a 1st grader, but again, I wanted to use it to reinforce and just kind of a refresher. So I like that it's easy for her, but at the same time it's kind of challenging, like, oh yeah, you know, fish starts with F. So I like that about it. And so then it just, you color, you know, the letter that you're working on, find the letter that you're working on, then trace the letter that you're working on. Right here is the only instruction that we really have to do, aside from saying what letter is this, what sound does it make. This section right here is follow the instructions. It comes with a teacher manual that you can purchase, but unless you don't know the alphabets or the sounds of the alphabet, you really don't need to purchase the teacher manual. I just kind of make up instructions. Circle the foot, put a shoe on the foot, whatever. I just kind of give her some directions to do with the pictures. Sometimes I just let her color the pictures on her own. So just kind of whatever with that. And so it just continues to do that. Every single letter pretty much does the same exact thing. The only difference is that it builds on top of each other. So for example, when you get further back in the book, right here, you'll have where you have to find all the letters that you've been working on. So it'll have pictures, and then you find the letters. And so it continues to build on top of each other, which I really like. So book B is a continuation of all the letters you've learned in book A. Book C is all the letters in book A and B, and so forth and so on. And then Explode the Code builds off of book A, B, and C. So I really like that. Again, very easy. If you are not homeschooling but thinking about homeschooling and you just kind of want to start your four-year-old off with something, this is a great way to start. Very easy. I believe a 4-year-old could do it because it's so simple. So you can do it if you're not homeschooling. You can use it with your 4-year-old. You can use it with your kindergartner if you need something for them at home to just kind of supplement what they're learning at school, because it doesn't require a lot of instructions. The kids really like it, so they don't feel like they're doing work at home. If you are a homeschooler, I use this when we go to the doctor's office, if we are on a long car ride. If the kids are bored, sometimes I'll say, go get your book, you know, go get your Explode the Code books, and we're gonna work on that. And they don't mind doing that. So Just it's a very easy way to kind of implement it into your life. If you're considering homeschooling and you're afraid, don't know where to start, and your child is going to start kindergarten, this is a very simple way to ease yourself into trying homeschooling. So again, this is Get Ready for the Code. Like I said, you can Google it. I'll try to put the website up here that I got my books from, but I really like it. If you guys have any questions, this is my second year using Get Ready for the Code. So if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them, and I will be answering them now. So anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.